So let's assume for a moment that I run into a problem. And we're hoping now it's a rare situation where maybe I have an emission factor and it is kind of matches to what I have for throughput, but not exactly. Like in this case, the system's not helping me because one of my testers is probably in there. But in another situation, it may be that, hey, look, I have a factor, it's an EPA factor, or I have a specific factor, but I can't use it. There's something about it that I can't use. That's when you click on, I prefer to calculate the total emissions for this pollutant, and I will then calculate myself what those emissions are. I'm going to make this up, right? And then here, when I do this, it is going to ask me for a description. Pretty much anytime you have a calculation that the system did not do, you're going to be asked to put an attachment in that explains your calculations. And so you're going to do that, and just know that you don't want to just use that I prefer to calculate indiscriminately. Be really sure that you want to do that, because that when you click on that, your SLT is automatically going to look at that, right, to see what happened. So if at all possible, find an emission factor that works, or use a different calculation method, and discuss with your SLT ahead of time if you want to check that box and why you want to check it. They may have an alternative, they may have something else they prefer you to do, so that you are okay and you don't have to wait to submit your report only to find out that they didn't like it, right? So it's better to just get this stuff done ahead of time.